In a time long ago, in a land of ancient battles and epic clashes, there was a fierce conflict between two unlikely adversaries, a young man and a fierce warrior. The tale of their extraordinary face-off will go down in history, a story retold through generations. The young man, unseasoned in the ways of war, was nevertheless filled with a relentless determination. He had not trained as a warrior, but what he possessed was a deep-seated belief that justice and righteousness could prevail even in the face of seemingly unsurmountable adversaries. On the other side of the battlefield stood the fierce warrior, a colossal and fearsome figure, clad in unyielding armor and armed with a deadly spear. He had struck fear into the hearts of countless opponents. His name was renowned for cruelty and dominance, casting a long shadow over the land. The day of their destined encounter was clouded with uncertainty, much like the impending storm on the horizon, setting a foreboding tone for the battle that loomed. The two armies faced each other, only separated by the valley below. On one hill stood the fierce warrior as the champion of the opposing side, a symbol of brute force and oppression. On the other hill stood the young man, bold, committed, and unyielding. As the fateful day approached, the young man, unburdened by armor and weapons, held to his unwavering faith. Instead of the trappings of war, he carried a simple slingshot, a tool he had employed as a shepherd. From a nearby stream, he selected 5 smooth stones and secretly tucked them into his pouch. The atmosphere grew tense as the young man strode onto the battlefield to confront the fierce warrior. The two armies watched with bated breath, uncertain of what would unfold. The fierce warrior, his towering presence accentuated by his imposing armor, taunted the young man. "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" he thundered. "Come here," he said, "and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals." Yet the young man remained unflinching, his gaze locked onto the warrior. He loaded his slingshot and set a single stone hurling through the air with remarkable precision, striking the warrior square in the forehead. The fierce warrior staggered and plummeted to the ground with a tremendous crash, his armor clanging around him. The earth shook with the force of his fall, leaving a silence broken only by the sound of raindrops falling upon the battlefield. Both sides watched in astonishment as the young man emerged victorious. The formidable warrior, who had symbolized cruelty and oppression, lay vanquished, defeated by the unassuming young man who possessed unwavering faith, determination, and conviction to stand for what was just. As the rain continued to fall, the two armies laid down their arms, and the world was witness to a remarkable story of the young man and the fierce warrior. It served as a testament to the underdog's triumph, a timeless lesson that belief, courage, and standing up for what is right could conquer the most daunting of challenges, altering the course of history. The mystique surrounding this epic confrontation can be found in 1 Samuel 17, which dramatically reveals the true players in this ancient story, none other than David and Goliath. And so the proclamation echoes, "All those gathered here will know that it is not by the sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give all of you into our hands."